What is going on, guys? Quiver here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be discussing Stadia and why I'm excited for Destiny 2 coming to Stadia at launch and in the Founders Edition. So first of all, what is Stadia? So Stadia is a new piece of technology developed by Google which allows you to stream games to anything from your mobile device to your laptop through Chrome, well, your PC or laptop through Chrome, to smart TV through Chromecast or anything like that. It's just a new, more developed version of previous attempts such as Nvidia GeForce Now. Why Destiny 2 being launched on Stadia is a big thing for me is through a lot of personal reasons, but also Bungie's development with Destiny 2 is really going to make it shine on the Stadia platform. The new DLC coming in September is Shadowkeep for Destiny 2. And it comes with a lot of changes, not just to add content or change the content existing in the game, but just new ways you can play the game. So within the game, when Shadowkeep launches, you'll be able to do something called cross-save. This will mean that through different platforms that you're using, you'll be able to transfer your gear and everything, your characters, all that stuff, your progress, throughout the platforms that you're using, whether that be Xbox, PC, and obviously Stadia. As well as this, a big change that's coming during the Shadowkeep update is a new way of pricing Destiny 2. So, as you know, before you had to buy the base game, and then you had to buy each individual DLC or a season pass of the DLCs, and then you had the annual pass on top of that once Forsaken launched. If you wanted One Piece content, you had to have the previous content prior to that in order to run it. And obviously this was very pricey. It could amount to about £100 just to even start playing the game, just to get the newer content. While this has changed, so it's going to be a more linear way to it now. So it's going to be like, okay, you get the base game for free now because of New Light, but then you have to buy each individual DLC that you want. So say you want Shadowkeep but you don't want Forsaken, you can buy that. And it makes transferring a lot cheaper. So when Destiny 2 launch on Stadia, which will be around November time, you'll be able to actually play any of parts of the game that you want for free. Except the more fleshed out parts like the raids and things like that, but you'll be able to buy the piece of DLC you want, and this will mean that it's not going to turn people away. So the one reason why I wouldn't have used Stadia if they hadn't made these changes at Bungie would have been the price. I wouldn't have seen the point in paying £100 just to play on another platform, to have to grind again for the gear because cross-save wouldn't have been a thing, or to just carry on playing on a platform that I'm not going to be using all the time. So the main reason that I'll be using Stadia when it launches is because I have a lot of friends that I used to play with on Xbox, and even before that on the Xbox 360 with Destiny 1. My friends from Xbox 360 either went to different platforms, so say PS4, or continued on with the Xbox Series, and then my friends that play Xbox carried on playing Xbox when I switched to PC. So I switched to PC because I had a big beefy rig and the game ran better, it looked better. That's why I switched, and I kind of regret that because it means I can't play with friends on Destiny, but Stadia changed that. So because of the low requirements of Stadia, you will be able to run it on a subpar internet connection. To be honest, 10 megabytes per second is 60 FPS at 1080p. That is the resolution most people are going to be running at, because 4K is still sort of like been newly being integrated, and most people will be looking for around the 60 FPS mark anyway. That's sort of what's deemed the standard nowadays within the gaming sort of community, with just games in general, and it'd be a better performance than it is on console. So what this means is a lot of my friends who have subpar PCs that can't run Destiny 2 or can't run it smoothly or don't run it better than a console does, they'll be able to actually run Stadia. They'll be able to run Stadia through their Chrome browser and play it a similar sort of style as you get from native PC anyway. And this means that even if they're just using like the free version of Stadia, they'll actually be able to play with me on PC, or I'll be able to play with them, whichever way works for you guys. And this means that I'll be able to, play with old friends and do raids, catch up on people that I've just lost contact with, and it'll sort of just bring the community together as a whole, not just for me and my friend group, but for just the community in general. You'll be able to just hop on Stadia for a few hours, play with old friends, and then hop back on your Xbox later on when you feel like it. So say you prefer the whole OS or the convenience of an Xbox, after you're done playing with your friends, just go back on Xbox. My main concern with Stadia, however, is going to be the fact that there's going to be a lot of traffic and a lot of room for development and fixes when Stadia launches, so it may be a bumpy road at the start of Stadia releasing, but that's to be expected with every single piece of new technology. There's always going to be room for improvement. Massive day one patches are currently like a standard within games now anyway, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try it. I'm going to at least try it, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it gets better over time, but well, no doubt it's going to get better over time. It's Google, they sort of always innovate. So a situation that's common with me is I have my PC boot up as two PCs, so that it runs basically as two rigs, even though though it's one. And with Destiny moving to Steam, it means I wouldn't be able to run two separate instances of the game, since you can't run two separate instances of Steam without using a sandbox. And if you're using a sandbox, Valve don't like you playing games online. Valve anti-cheat kicks off and you won't be able to play online. However, with Stadia this changes, since I can be running it natively on the PC, and then the other instance can be playing it using Chrome. And this opens a lot more opportunities for people to do that. In fact, family PC, just hook up another monitor and you can both play the game at the same time, rather than arguments. Obviously, you'd have to buy the peripherals again. And I feel like this is a big window of opportunity. And I feel like this is another bit of wiggle room that's going to help me anyway, or personally, or other people in a similar situation. So yeah, guys, I know this is quite a short video, and it's semi-structured, but not too structured, since I can't really follow scripts very well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe for more content, and I'd love to hear your comments about what you think on the situation. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.